Kremlin critic Navalny's Instagram account confirms he is being held in a prison camp in Vladimir region.
Here's a summary of the article.
3-minute read: Moscow, Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny is being held in a prison camp in Russia's Vladimir region northeast of Moscow, known for its strict control of inmates, a message posted on the opposition politician's Instagram account confirmed on Monday. Navalny's precise location had been unknown after his legal team said last week that he had been moved from the nearby Kolchagino jail and that they had not been told where he was being taken. On Monday, Navalny confirmed he was fine and being held at the IK2 corrective penal colony in the town of Pokrov, about 100 kilometers east of Moscow. "Hi everyone from Heightened Control Sector A," Navalny said in a message posted online shortly after his lawyers visited him at the facility. The post was accompanied by a picture of Navalny sat on a sofa with his hair cropped close to his head. Navalny, 44, one of President Vladimir Putin's most prominent critics, was jailed earlier this year for parole violations in a decision that the West has condemned as politically motivated. Navalny returned to Russia in January from Germany, where he had been recuperating from being poisoned with what many Western nations said was a nerve agent. Western countries have called for Navalny's release, and the United States and European Union have imposed sanctions against Russian officials over the case.
This post received a score of 60,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
So a tweet and a pic confirms he's okay? Sounds weak to me.
I have not been getting beaten twice daily. The food is good here.
Our only TV channel is C-SPAN.
That in and of itself would be one of his 2 daily beatings.
Could be worse, could be previous Trump COVID briefings.
A few choice quotes from Navalny.
Those last two go really well together.
In the same way that Schindler's and List go together, yes.
What about a man's search and for meaning? Would that be more appropriate in this circumstance? Edit S.
I would think life is beautiful because it's the one that actually features humor as a coping mechanism.
First saw this in 8th grade. Stuck with me through so many years. Great film.
He was woken up every hour during the night. No violence so far, just torture in best traditions of Gestapo.
People really underestimate this sort of torture. Sleep is one of the most basic needs we have. A few weeks of this and you'll go mad.
Woke up every 45 minutes with both my children for their first 6 months of life. Was fucking hard. Also, I'm sure he's got other bad shit going on in that prison.
The guy got sent to arguably one of the worst prisons in Russia for breaking probation while he was poisoned and unconscious fighting for his life. That should be the place where people start fighting back against the narrative. Anything and everything beyond that should not even be a debate.
You're unconscious and breaking probation despite the president's allowance? Straight to jail.
Don't die from poison? Also jail.
Do die from poison? Believe it or not, jail.
Over-poisoned, under-poisoned. Over-under, jail.
This is one of the worst prisons in Russia. They say authorities do not inform people about convicted moving there to avoid self-harm. Feeling really bad for this guy.
I mean, they usually don't tell people they're being transferred. At all. To avoid him trying to escape.
Authorities are obliged to notify relatives and lawyers.
In the US or Russia?
Well, the Russians do imprison less people per capita than the USA. USA has problems, but fuck Russia.
I think Russia has more creative ways for dealing with their criminals.
I admit that I totally thought they had disappeared him, so I was surprised to see this. I really thought he was secretly bumped off.
Me too. When I heard that his team didn't know where he was, my first thought was, yup, he's dead. Glad that's not the case.
Discouraging though to see how many pro-Putin folks abound. People love them some dictator crap.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.